I want to be able to just kind of run down the basics. Obviously, it's really early, so we don't have a ton of information right now. So, yep, I know. I'm just letting you guys know.
You got dial in yet? Oh, they're lightning fast. They got so many people on technology. Rumors. Yeah, there's rumors.
Morning. Good.
Oh, Doug.
I'm kind of the backup PIO.
Okay.
Tierney's been kind of running the show with that,
Okay.
but she's out of town, so kind of falls down to me. So
I kind of lost track. There's been a few changes.
There has been a few. Yeah, that's me, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if y'all need a card, but Tierney's probably your contact.
Sure. Thanks, Bill.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
I gotcha. Roll with it. So you ready there, Thrasher?
Okay.
Yeah, punch the button. You want to say your name and spell for us first, Bob?
Let me know when everyone's ready. Everyone's ready?
We're good.
My name is Lieutenant Bill Jacobson with the Anoka County Sheriff's Office. It's spelled B-I-L-L. Last name is Jacobson, J-A-C-O-B-S-O-N.
Can you tell us what happened here this morning?
Today at approximately 8:25 this morning, Anoka County 911 started receiving calls from residents in the area regarding the sound of an explosion. We received multiple calls, which required a response from Anoka County Sheriff's deputies as well as the folks here at the East Bethel Fire Department. The first arriving units, which were Sheriff's deputies and firefighters from East Bethel Fire Department, located what was an apparent explosion scene at a home under construction here in the 2800 block of Viking Boulevard. They began investigating the scene. They quickly determined there were 3 people trapped inside the structure where the explosion occurred. That prompted a call for additional resources that included a line of paramedics and helicopters from LifeLink Air Ambulance Service. We also initiated rescue operations with the assistance of what's called the North Metro Special Rescue Team. That team is consisted of firefighters and emergency personnel that have special training to assist us with these types of technical and special rescues. Ultimately, they were able to get all 3 victims from inside the home, and all 3 were transported to the Hennepin County Medical Center for additional care. 2 of those victims were transported by ground ambulance. 1 was transported by air ambulance. Their conditions are unknown at this time, but that's something we're going to update as soon as we have more information to share with you. Regarding the cause of the explosion, this is an early point in our investigation, and we don't have that information yet. Obviously, we're looking closely at what would have caused this at the home under construction. Our investigation is being assisted by the folks here at the East Bethel Fire Department, as well as assistance from the State Fire Marshal's Office and the Anoka County Fire Investigation Team. Those are resources we always call when we have incidents, fires, or explosions of this manner to help us understand the cause and understand some of the details that may have led up to what happened today. The Sheriff's Office is going to provide additional details as they become available, but again, this investigation is early and there's a lot of unknowns at this time.
How many people were there? You said 3 injured, but how many were they? Was that the total of the number of people present?
We believe that there were 3 inside the home when the explosion happened.
And anyone outside, or were those the only ones there?
It sounds like there may have been a 911 caller that was outside the home after the explosion, but I'm not sure on the exact timeline on that.
Okay. Do you know what the nature of the work that the three that were injured were doing?
I don't know the nature of the work, no.
But they were construction.
They were employees of contractors who were working on the structure, yes, sir.
Was there a fire?
That is something I'll leave for the fire department to determine. There was clear evidence of an explosion. Whether there was a subsequent fire, that'll be part of their investigation.
Do you have details about the home? Was it a home that was already just people lived in? Was it under construction, meaning it was being moved into, that kind of nature?
The information I have about the home is that it was under construction. I don't know what state it was in prior to the explosion. Again, that's something we'll have to talk with the homeowners and the contractors to get more information about that.
Can you speak to the damage?
The damage to the home is significant, and the home is not habitable at this time.
From what I've heard, the gas lines had not been hooked up yet, but there was a propane tank outside being used to run some of the heat for the construction crews. Any information on that?
I don't have any information on that yet. That would, of course, be part of our investigation anytime we investigate a home explosion. Obviously, these are rare events here in Anoka County. That's a good thing, but they have happened before, and we do have great investigators who they know what they're doing, they know what to look for, and that'll be surely part of their investigation.
How long do these investigations take? Obviously, you said it's the early stages of figuring out what all happened.
Absolutely. These investigations can take many months to get a final conclusion. Obviously, it takes time to reconstruct the scene. It takes time for our experts to get in there. It has to be a safe scene before they can do that. As far as the on-scene investigation, that'll probably continue throughout this afternoon, and there will be probably follow-up visits to the site by other experts in the field to take a look at it. But to get a final resolution and a final determination of what the likely cause was, that can take months.
There was also a crime scene unit out there. Is any criminal activity suspected?
We don't rule out anything early in an investigation at this time. We have them out there because that's our normal protocol when we respond to a significant fire or explosion scene with injuries. They're out there to document the scene, collect any evidence that might be relevant to the investigation. Whether that is a criminal investigation or some type of mechanical failure, we don't know, and we're not going to speculate.
Sure. And I know you're also not going to speculate on what caused the explosion, but is it safe to say it was gas related?
We can't say that with any certainty right now. We'll have to see where the evidence and the facts lead us, and we'll go where they lead us to try to find a conclusion.
Since you wrote your news release, have you had an update on the injuries to the gentleman, or what they are, critical, their status in the hospital?
We don't have any update on the condition of the three victims at this time, but as I said, we'll get that out as soon as we can and as soon as we have verified information on their condition.
Are they all from Anoka County?
I don't have that information.
Were they all males?
I believe they were all adult males, yes, sir.
And all three employees of the same subcontract?
I don't have that information, but they were all contractors. They didn't live at the home.
Where were the people at home?
I'm sorry?
Were there people that were at home though, that were in the house?
It doesn't sound like it. Again, that's not information I know for sure, but it sounds like it was just the employees that were in the home at the time the explosion occurred. But we'll have to look closer at that as we're taking statements and talking with people.
Because it was under construction, so it was due to be completed in the coming months.
Was it a new build?
I don't know. I don't have that information.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Hi,
Thanks,
Lieutenant.
sir.
I'm Jonah from WCCO.
Hi, how are you?
We started real quick, so mind if we just grab you again?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, which one are you on?
We're on the left. We're at WCCO.
Okay.
So